Hi, I'm Jacob Schaefer, Chief Technology Officer here at Gears Inc. We designed and built the R14A Chiron for the Best Robotics Incision Decision competition. We programmed the robot in Simulink to make use of its graphical interface and its ability to simulate a program before it's deployed to hardware. Our program this year is designed to give Chiron the ability to drive throughout the field, autonomously collect brain biopsies, remove and dispose of plaque, and perform heart ablations. We included many features in our program to maximize readability. We color-coded each block based on its function, added a virtual dashboard panel for controlling the program during simulation, and inserted comprehensive documentation throughout. The robot's control algorithm is divided into three main subsystems according to the major divisions of its structure, in addition to the accessibility subsystem. This subsystem houses the extra features we added to our program to improve the user interface. The first is left-handed control mode. When activated, most robot controls switch sides of the gamepad. To prevent accidental activation, it is not entered unless 3 buttons are pressed in sequence. Another extra feature is precision mode, which slows down the drive motors for more precise control over the robot's movement. We also included a reverse mode, which reverses the controls for the drive motors for blindside plaque removal. The last feature is simulation mode control. During a simulation, operators can choose to use either a Logitech or Xbox gamepad or the virtual controls to simulate the input of the VEX controller. Now I'll turn it over to Grady to examine the drive and item collector subsystems.
Hi, I'm Grady Smith, a programmer here at Gears Inc. Our robot uses a tank drive system to maneuver about the field. We use the joystick to control each drive motor. This custom energy saver function neutralizes low inputs from the joystick to extend battery life and reduce motor noise. This switch slows down the drive motors when precision mode is activated, and these switches reverse the controls on the drive motors when reverse mode is active. We have developed both a logical and proportional integral controller to facilitate line following capabilities. Let's take a closer look at the logical controller. We designed our control algorithm in Stateflow to easily visualize the logic in real time during a simulation. The driver has control by default. When the trigger button is pressed, the autonomous control stays entered. After initialization, the subchart controls line following. The algorithm is controlled by 2 iris sensors mounted to the front of the robot. When the robot veers to the left of the line, the left sensor fires, and the robot turns right to get back on the line. The opposite occurs when the right sensor fires. Autonomous control ends when the front bumper switch is contacted or the joysticks are moved. After passing through the autonomous controllers, the values from the joysticks are fed into these integral controllers to smooth jerky movement. Finally, the values reach the drive motors. Let's take a look at the item collector subsystem. We use 2 trigger buttons on the gamepad to control our robot's item collector. These gain blocks multiply the button input by the maximum motor torque. This switch disables the item collector motor when its buttons are being used to activate left-handed control mode. Finally, the button input is sent to the item collector motor. Now I'll turn it back over to Jacob for a look at the arm subsystem.
A robot's arm is designed to remove arterial plaque. These gain blocks multiply the values from the arm buttons by the maximum motor torque. This switch disables the arm motor when its buttons are being used in the left-handed control mode sequence. Finally, the values are sent to the arm motor. We included another subsystem in our program that generates a MATLAB disk robot to take full advantage of the power of Simulink. This virtual robot is connected to Chiron's control algorithm and is helpful for testing the physical robot. This concludes the presentation of our Simulink model. Don't forget to like and subscribe and visit our website at www.gearsinkrobotics.com. Thanks for watching!